Are you diabetic? Are you compliant with your medications, already on insulin injections, and avoiding all sweet foods, but still your blood sugar is still not controlled? Over the years, your HbA1c is increasing over time despite being very religious with your medication. So what do you think is the problem? I'm not sure if you're familiar with low carb nutrition and fasting, but that is actually one of the strategies that you can do to help you control your blood sugar, and of course together with your medications right now. And hopefully as you heal, there will come a point that you will no longer be dependent on those medications. So we already know that avoiding sweets, avoiding sugar is already a strategy in lowering your glucose load in your body. However, did you know that it's not enough to just avoid those sweet foods? What you need is actually avoid not just the sweet foods, but also even those foods that are not sweet, but the moment that they are processed inside our body, they will become glucose, the same thing as those sugar will be. Table sugar is composed of glucose and fructose. The glucose will directly impact your blood glucose level, while your fructose can actually induce liver inflammation, because when it is too much, it can lead into fatty liver, it can induce increase in your triglyceride formation and even uric acid production and overall insulin resistance. And what are the foods that are very high in glucose and also very high in fructose that we may be not very aware about? So among Asians, the common starch would be rice, corn, and potatoes and other root crops. In other countries, it can be in the form of pasta, it can be in the form of wheat, flour, bread, and many others like cereals. So all of those are actually very high in starch. That is just like a paper bill money. Paper money, it can easily be exchanged into coins. It can easily be exchanged into simple sugar in the form of glucose. So even if they don't taste sweet, the moment it is already in our system, it becomes glucose, the same thing as that in table sugar. So a cup of rice or about a bowl of oatmeal or a bowl of cereal is already equivalent to about 8 to 10 teaspoons of white sugar when it comes to glucose load. And how about fructose? Fructose is naturally a fruit sugar. So if you are taking too many fruits in a day, maybe you have a serving of fruits at least 3 times a day on top of your regular carbohydrate intake, then that might be already too much fructose that is contributing to your insulin resistance. So as a test, you can try to check your blood glucose before you eat in the morning, and then an hour after you eat, you check your blood glucose again. It shouldn't elevate more than 30 milligrams per DL, because if it's more than 30 milligrams per DL, then it means that you've already consumed more than 10 grams of carbohydrate in that meal. So as much as 20 to 50 milligrams is our limit in low carb nutrition. It is best that you do not consume them all in one sitting to avoid blood sugar and eventually insulin spikes. So healing will ensue the moment you lower your carbohydrate load, and also it will lower your need for insulin, and that time your body will become insulin sensitive again, and hopefully the level of inflammation and everything will go down and you'll be at your best of health, no longer needing a lot of medications or at all when you are fully healed. So if you wish to know more, we have a lot of other videos for your educational purposes, and I hope you can find your low carb position in your locality. And if you wish to know more, we have a structured learning program in www.lcfmasterclass.com. And if you wish to be personally assessed, we also have it available in www.jgrtanmd.com. This is your diet doctor, Dr. Josephine Grace Chuharo-Tan. Always remember to stick to the safe list of our JGC Raw food list. Should you eliminate those carbs, you can replace them with healthy fats and proteins instead, as long as you do not take them with sugar, you do not take them with fructose and seed oils and inflammatory processed foods. You are good to go consuming your proteins coming from fish, chicken, beef, pork, seafoods, turkey, and many other sources of healthy, good proteins and fats that is very compatible with our human biologies. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in our next video. Stay low carb, stay safe.